They're yelling, she's unraveling, and you're wondering, do I jump in or do I stand back? Hi, I'm Jesse, and this is the Valiant Lifestyle. And in episodes like this, I challenge you to really think critically when it comes to coming into situations like this. When you come into situations like this, it is best, and I'm going to get into it, it is best to start with the calm first and then observe. This episode is going to be about when they push her buttons and you stay silent. Should you step in? I'm going to say in short order, yes. And I'm going to say in short order again, well, before I get to that, I'm going to ask you to subscribe if you're a first timer. I'm going to welcome you and invite you to subscribe because this amazing channel is dedicated to men like you who just want to know what the best thing to do in that moment is. And maybe you've already discovered what that is. And you just want to know if another brother has done that yet. Another blended family dad has done that yet. And sometimes it helps to have another person to be able to go, okay, he's done that. So, and I've done that. So that's going to be okay. All right. It helps to know that somebody's done that. And then I want to also say to you, if you've seen me before, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning into my videos. It's viewers like you that make this churn and make this support happen when it comes to seeing videos like this and adding more content. Okay, let's dive right in here. Your tone can shift the room. And like I said before, lead in with calm and not commands right away. Barking doesn't get you anywhere. And I know that from experience. Barking doesn't get me anywhere because kids only hear volume. When they're in fight or flight, all they hear is the volume of your voice. They hear the voice of reason when you are calm. So when your wife, significant other, spouse, partner is unraveling, meaning she is sorting through her feelings about how she feels about a particular situation when it comes to your kids. It could be like toys aren't cleaned up, room's not cleaned up, multiple times asked and not done. And now she's had it. She's had it. She's done. And you're done with it too. Only your steady Eddie approach might be the pillar that is needed to be the compass in this situation. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean that you going into it full bore, two guns ablazing as well, is only going to seem like a ganging up on from the kids. And they're going to feel like, they're just going to feel not loved. They're going to feel really unworthy. They're going to feel like they're not good enough. And what helps in that situation, what I've done is remained calm. The first answer to the question is, should I inject myself into the conversation? Yes. And should I always inject myself into the conversation? I say yes. And even if it's not a good scene or you don't feel like it's your place, I'm going to tell you something, brother. It's always your place because she needs your support in that situation more than you think. And unless she says, no, I got this, you're in it. And you got to be in it. And you got to be that support for her. Because while she's unraveling and having her feelings, she needs to be able to know that A, she can count on you to be a parent like she can. And B, to be able to know what simmered looks like when she needs to come down from this. I mean, she's in fight or flight too. But you're the rock. You're the pillar. And you're the reminder, okay, that's what calm is like. I've got to come down from this too. Number 2, ask her what support looks like. And this could be a discussion that you have even before you guys got to do this with the kids. Okay, what do you want my support to look like for you? Lean into that. Respect what she says. My wife will often ask me to back her up. And she'll ask me and tell me beforehand, before we have any conversation with the kids, to back her up. Even if it's something that I don't agree with, I back her up. And what I do politely, what we've learned to do politely, and trust me, we've experienced how this goes the wrong way too. Talking to her in private afterwards and say, hey, look, I don't like how you delivered that. And I don't like what you said to the kids. And this is how I would have done it differently. And she can be upset with you. That's okay. Allowed to have her feelings. You can be upset with her too. But again, being the calm, being the steady Eddie, being the pillar in that situation, you can still be upset, but be the anchor. And when it comes to you needing to unravel about what you've discovered you didn't like about what she's done, you got to go to your boys. You got to go to your coach, Jesse. You got to go to somebody and say, hey, I don't like what happened here. And I really want to be the voice of reason in this, but I don't really want to be the one that is going to just come apart. Because what that's going to signal to her is that you're unsafe. Trust me on this one. And you don't want that. You don't want that in this particular situation, because this will go awry. And this is a nuance. Listen up. This is a nuance, stepdads, that we don't realize until we've done this several times. Trust me on this one. Can I count on his blessing next time when it comes to having to do this again? The answer will be no. Because you've erupted, lost your cool in behind the scenes, and you've had to fight about it. Unless you come through it and say, look, I own and I'm responsible for what I've said and what I've done, and I don't like what you've done here. I want to compromise. I want to figure out what we can do that we can both get what we want. That might be the only way through it. And then, even before that, you go to your brothers, you go to your best buddy, and you say, this is what happened. You vent, you get it out, and now that you've heard yourself with the sounding board of your friend, your buddy, your brother, you're better equipped than ever to realize how to approach this. Speak into, not over. Speak into, not over. I'm going to say it again. Speak into and not over her. Step in without stepping on. Again, backing her up. You got to back her up. You got to be supportive. When kids see two adults not aligning in their own values because they don't believe that this is the right thing to do in that situation, guess what happens? There's a couple things that happen. They see you not in harmony. They feel unloved. They feel unsafe. They see you in disharmony like that. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about here. They see a way in future where they might be able to triangulate her against you. And we'll talk about that in another episode sometime in the near future, what triangulation looks like and how that happens. It's a little moment that they see, that they catch a vulnerability and weakness within you. And it's not no one's fault. And it's not a way that they choose to gang up on you, but they're kids. They want to know where the thresholds and the boundaries are. And they do these things where they go, okay, I caught that moment when I can inject what I want. I can get what I want, and I can talk to that parent about this in a way where it persuades them and dissuades them to think this way and vie in my favor. Some things to think about here. And again, it's not you against them or anything like that. These are just little nuances that I pick up being a stepdad, being a bonus dad, being what I am and what I do. All right, what I want you to do now is comment, I step in with love. I step in with love if you've learned when to lead and when to hold. I step in with love. I step in with love. For an even deeper conversation on this, my man, I would love for you to go to thevaliantlifestyle.com and book a call with Coach Jesse. That's me. And let's talk about this amongst other questions that have come up in this conversation that we've had already in this beautiful episode. Thevaliantlifestyle.com. Book that 30-minute complimentary call now. Thank you for watching. Let's do this.